And it's interesting when people say, oh, well, will Bitcoin be like a replacement for the dollar? And I'm like, there's no functional way that that could happen at all. Like when people suggest that, it means they just generally don't understand how the global financial system works. They don't understand the liquidity needed. They don't understand capital markets, right? Is it an asset hedge? Sure. Is it a transfer of value? Sure, right? The problem is that when you think about, like you mentioned, gold and oil, okay? Oil has a use. You can take it and you can use it to run things, literally. You could burn it, make heat. There's a utility to it. Same thing with gold, right? Like just historically, there are still cultures, like I have friends, who are Indian who still joke that like in that culture, you're never going to not be able to convince them that the value of gold isn't huge, right? And there's just some cultures that historically that's how they store their value. Like I have friends whose family keep lots of gold in their homes, right? When you start to explain Bitcoin to people, there is no like inherent utility in it other than it simply being a transfer of value or an asset hedge, which puts it in line with kind of like the puka shells that we used to transfer, right? It's like, yes, we said they had value because we just declared it and because people made a trading system out of it. But the shells would break, they were difficult to transport. Yes, digital gold, which some people call Bitcoin, it has technological benefits to it in terms of being able to transfer it, and you can move a lot of it instantly for pennies on the dollar. But my concern is that if you look at the market in Bitcoin, it is largely dictated by hype, right? Like when people want it, it goes up. When people don't want it, it goes down. Why would you want that as a reserve asset, right? Like if you were to put, and this is why a lot of us, when they announced the US stockpile of digital assets, I was like, that's fine. That's basically all the money that me and my fellow prosecutors seized and forfeited. And they are just leaving it in crypto instead of liquidating it and converting it to US dollars for the general US Treasury. Fine. Okay. But when you start to talk about a country that's actively in a debt crisis using real money to purchase Bitcoin to make a strategic Bitcoin reserve, then I have to say, I'm not sure about this.